Welcome to Cameron High School Gymnasium, everyone. We don't have a picture, but we have sound, and I am working on it. If you tuned in to see the Cameron Comets and the Northwestern Tigers, they're here, I'm here, but the huddle camera is not here, and we're working on it. I appreciate your patience. And I have no idea what the issue is. I've got our best people on it. much you want for me to tap into your camera? I got no camera.
What do you have?
I wouldn't even know how to begin to hook it up.
Do you have HDMI on there? This is just the camera monitor. I could take the HDMI out of that. I could take the HDMI out of this and put it into that.
That'd be awesome. Well, if you can't see us, maybe you can hear us. We are having some issues with the camera here. I've got a friend, Joel Graff, trying to help me out from Northwestern. And if we can tap into his, we might be back in business here. Until then, we might have to do this as a radio broadcast, Joel.
Yeah, I wonder why it's not. I mean, you have to close yours and come back on, do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to deal with what the cards that are dealt to us here. This is the We Are Network. My name is Jay Cornell, and we are without a camera. But we've got sound, I'm told, so we're going to press on. Well, anyway, Heart of the North Conference basketball, Cameron Comets, Northwestern Tigers. You can hear the band in the background as Tyler Halverson's got them pumped up. And I'll do my best to give you the play-by-play as we tick down to the start of this one. Northwestern coming to town with only one game under their belt so far on this season. They are 1-0. They did beat the Baldwin-Woodville team down there in Baldwin. They beat them pretty handily last week. Their first game of the season was supposed to be against the Unity Eagles. Unity now part of the Heart of the North Conference this year for basketball. But Northwestern was coming right off of that state championship football appearance, and they could not get that game in. So that one is postponed to February 9th. And then, of course, just 2 nights ago, due to weather, Northwestern and Spooner were canceled, and these Cameron Comets were supposed to have the Cumberland Beavers here on this floor, and that one was canceled. So not much of a sample size so far. We have a nice crowd despite of a very cold December evening out there. Northwestern travels well. The Tigers under head coach Nolan Graff, of course, in his 7th season already, young man. They're going to take a step back this year. Bowden Teal went on to bigger and better things. He plays at a private school down in Iowa. He was their leading scorer last year. His little brother's on this squad. Him and Cam Kroll did not play in that first game against Baldwin-Woodville. And also Ethan Harms was out. So if they're back in full force, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and they are, by all measure, the cream of the top of the conference. These Cameron Comets might have something to say about that as well. The conference was jam-packed at the top last year. 2 teams tied for first Cumberland Beavers and the Northwestern Tigers, and then 3 teams tied for second place, including these Cameron Comets. I think, from my perspective, everything is going to be a bit of a step back in the conference, which is going to allow teams like Hayward, St. Croix Falls, teams like that to rise up, and I think we're going to have pretty even across the board. I did have a little talk with Troy LaValle a couple of days ago, and he's seeing the same thing I'm seeing, and that he doesn't know what he has yet. He does have a freshman on that squad that is very good, and he does like what he sees in terms of the even scoring, the Cameron Comets. A.J. Guerra leading the way, 16 points per game so far, averaging, again, only 2 ball games. They played Bruce. He beat them pretty handily, and then Ladysmith they beat pretty easily here last week. But the freshman, Dylan Jorgensen, averaging 15 in those 2 games. Brady Gronsky, 14. Michael Gronsky, 13. And Jackson Griffin, 11. So even scoring across the board for these Cameron Comets, which is nice to see. It is alumni night here. That's part of why we have a big crowd. And I've got statistics in front of me that we'll talk about at halftime. And a lot of the guys on these stats, leading in steals, leading in blocks, leading in assists, rebounds, etc., are in the gym tonight, as they just graduated within the last dozen years or so. So recently we had some good players come through here, as I see a boatload of former Comets filling the bleachers right in front of me right now. I apologize again that we're having some technical issues with the huddle cam. We can't connect for whatever reason. But I'm going to do my best to give you a radio play-by-play here as the Cameron Comets welcome in these Northwestern Tigers. Looking forward to this one tonight. This is going to go a long ways towards these 2 teams jockeying for the top spot. I know it's early, but I wouldn't be surprised if we are talking about these 2 teams in late February. I mentioned the teams across the board have probably taken a step back. Most notably, it's got to be the Cumberland Beavers after Gavin Gores went on to bigger and better things. Division I basketball player now playing for the Cowboys out there in Wyoming. As the officials are on the floor shaking hands with the coaches and they're lining up for the anthem. I did not get a word on who's going to be singing here tonight, but I don't see anybody grabbing the mic, so I think we're going to hear the band. As first of all, the school song for the Cameron Comets, as the crowd, home crowd, takes their feet. Nice crowd here tonight. I mentioned these Tigers coached by Nolan Graff. Nolan and I have a very, very small history. He was a player when my son played for the Spooner Rails, and I coached their, you know what, I didn't coach. I was along for the ride. Chris Anderson was the head coach of that traveling team. Chris went on to coach the varsity squad up in Spooner, took him to a sectional final. In his 2 years, 2 sectional final appearances and a couple of heartbreaking losses. Coached football as well up there in Spooner, did Chris Anderson. And took them to 2 state appearances as well. And a couple of silver balls in the trophy case via Chris Anderson. So Chris, a good friend, down there in Arizona, tanning himself, probably sipping something with an umbrella in it as we speak. Shout out to him and Jody and his family as we hear the PA announcer getting ready for this one tonight. Going to hear the anthem. We are going to get the starting lineups, get the tip off. The We Are Network, Jay Cornell on the mic. Glad to have you here tonight. Let's listen in. So it will be senior Kendall Roble singing the anthem. All right, that was Kendall Roble, senior here at Cameron High School, doing a great job with the anthem as always. And we're going to hear from the Northwestern Tigers first. Not 100% sure who their starters are because we had 3 of their main players out with football-related injuries. But it looks like Camden Kroll, 6'3" junior, is going to get the start, number 4. Noah Burke, a 6' senior, number 10, getting the start. Number 21, Thomas Altman, a 5'11" senior, getting the start. Number 21, number 33, Kevin Thompson, a 6' senior. And these kids were just playing football a very short time ago as they were in the state championship game. And, of course, for the Comets, A.J. Guerra, junior, 6', starting to be the floor general for this team, A.J. Jaden Silvernail, 6'1" senior, getting the start. Michael Gronsky, number 12, 6'3" senior. Jackson Griffin, a senior, 5'10", and then number 41, the other Gronsky, Brady Gronsky, 6'3" senior. I mentioned that they've got a couple of freshmen on this squad, the Comets do, that are going to make some noise. Dylan Jorgensen's going to be off the bench early here. His brother, twin brother, also a good player, he is still nursing a football injury that's probably going to take him all the way through the spring before he sees any kind of activity. So we're ready for the tip. All the technical issues we had at the beginning, I did not get a chance to get the officials' names, but up it goes, and the Northwestern Tigers control it. And they bring it across. Looks like the Comets are in a matchup right now, man-to-man, as Michael Gronsky's got his hands all over. There's going to be carry the ball, turnover. All right, I'll get my numbers and my name square here. I apologize again. But the first turnover of the game, and the Tigers are going to get full court pressure. Jaden Silvernail on his end trying to get it in, and here they come. Guerra hassled out there, gets it across the timeline. Over to Grassman. Check that, that's Griffin. Griffin over to Silvernail. Far side down low is Michael Gronsky. Passes it in. Passes it into his cousin, and it's a held ball. Caleb Fouts got his hand in the cookie jar there and tied him up. Ends up being a held ball. Arrow to the Comets as they get the ball in. Top of the key now. Gronsky sets a screen. In goes Griffin, tries to find some daylight. Out. Silvernail hits it. Jaden Silvernail cracks the seal for the Comets. 3-0, just underway here at Cameron High School Gymnasium. So Northwestern Tigers passing it around the horn now. That's Kroll with it. Kroll set to be their leading scorer, I would think, on paper, as he lets it go from 3. No good. Saved. Here come the Comets. Griffin gets it over. Wing. Gronsky hits it off the side of the backboard, and here come the Northwestern Tigers. They get it up ahead. Ball is tipped by Guerra out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Fast action here as we get started. Troy LaValle's team, Troy just got his 300th win as a Comet, 17th season. Last Thursday night as the ball comes in. Kroll again, dribbles in, hassled, up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Gronsky has it. Here comes the Comets up ahead. Silvernail out. Griffith off the iron, no good from 3. Tigers now bring it across without any issue. Number 10 dribbles in, that's Burke. Burke kicks it back out. The big fella, Fouts, on the perimeter. Deep 3, up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. Up with it in the lane is number 10, Burke, no good. Rebound Guerra, now they're down at the other end. Pass in to Gronsky. Big first step, little elbow, up and off the glass and in. Brady Gronsky with a nifty move down low. They couldn't stop him. 5-0 now, 15-51 first half. Comets have the lead. Northwestern has the ball. Altman gets it over to Kroll. Kroll's going to shoot deep again, the lefty. No good off the iron, and out of bounds. Griffin did a good job of blocking out his man so they couldn't go get it. And we're going to have our first substitution as the freshman I mentioned before, Jorgensen's going to come in, number 24, averaging already 15 points a game in his first 2 varsity games. Pressure now across the timeline. Jorgensen has it, baseline. He's going to go up. Nope, kicks it back out. Guerra's taking a deep 3 off the iron, no good. And here come the Tigers. Burke is going to go all the way with it, off the glass, and their first points. Burke dribbles in, nobody stopped him. As the freshman all the way down with it now, Jorgensen, he's going to shoot it with the right hand, a little floater, no good. Ball's batted around. Jorgensen gets the rebound, hits it off of a Tiger, no. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Tigers then. As Nolan Graff gets his first substitutions in. Ethan Harms did not play in that first game. He's coming in. And Tyson Teal. So both of those kids I thought would be starters, but since they didn't have much time to practice, nursing football injuries, they've got a boatload of football players on this team. As the ball goes in and tipped out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Tigers. Ball went into number 2, who just came in, was Harms. Harms, a 6'3" senior. These guys are athletes. You can tell just by looking at them. They know where the weight room is, every one of them. Harms is going to pass it in baseline, guarded by Silvernails, looking under the hoop, has to finally lob it out top and over the timeline. Caleb Fouts, 6'5" senior, has it, dribbles it across. They are still in that man-to-man as he's going to dribble in, shoot it, no good, tries to get his own rebound. Griffin has it up ahead to Guerra, can't get the handlebar, it's going to go out of bounds and go back. Yeah, Guerra had it, had a lane to the basket, but could not get his hand on the ball. Finally rolled out of bounds on their end, and now the Tigers have it. Teal's going to dribble across, gets it over to Fouts. Fouts surveys, can't find anybody. Top of the key now is Harms. Harms is going to go right side, double team, big Euro step, up, no good. Gets his own rebound, up, no good, and rolls in finally for Ethan Harms, the 6'3" senior. And the Comets bring it down the floor quick. Somebody gets their hand in the cookie jar over there. I think it was Tyson Teal. Ball's going to stay with the Comets as Griffin comes out. And the other freshman in that's on this varsity squad for the Comets, Austin Butterfield, sets a screen up top for his buddy. Ball's tipped away. Little and a foul. Ball was tipped away. Cameron Cole went the length of the floor and was fouled by the freshman Jorgensen. Jorgensen didn't take care of the ball there at the top of the key. It was an easy steal for Kroll. And he went the length of the floor, and then the frustration set in, and Jorgensen fouled him, so he's going to go to the stripe. I've got no numbers on him for the year since this is his first game. Nice looking free throw, up and in, 5-6 now. The Guests have the lead with that free throw. And Silvernail gets it across. Guerra's got an open lane, nobody on him. Up and high, blocked, and we're going to have a technical foul. Up high to block it was Cam Kroll, and he gave the business to Guerra after he was on the floor. Guerra was on the floor. Kroll gave him a look, pumped his fist, and a taunting if it were a football game. But instead, it's going to be a technical foul on Kroll as he gets talked to, and Guerra's free throw is no good. So they're going to get another free throw, and the ball are the Comets. Yeah, that was a clear one. Was that Kroll or Fouts? I think it was on Kroll. Yeah. Either way, it's going to be the Comets ball as they trail now 6-7. Jorgensen's going to pass it in at the half-court line. Silvernail's got it now. Hassled out there by Harms. Gets it over to Guerra, far side. Guerra dribbles out, picks up his dribble, passes it down low. Gronsky again with that spin move inside, up and in. And that gives the home team the lead, 8-7, 13:41 to go in the first half. Fouts has it, dribbles in. The big fella, number 24, is 6'5". Throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Gronsky, and now the Comets have it. Butterfield surveys. Austin Butterfield, his older brother, on the squad as well, but he's injured. Loose ball, Gronsky has it, up, good. No foul, no foul. 2-point basket's good, 10-7 now. The home team has it, has the lead rather, as the coach is going to call a timeout, and I missed a bucket there. That was Tyson Teal, dribbled in, hit one off the glass. The Guests trailed 9-10, and wow, what a game. Alumni night here. We got 10-9, home teams in the lead, 13:03 to go first half. And the gym is packed, and there's players from several years back here for the Cameron Comets as Troy LaValle gathers his team and is drawing it up. Troy, a seasoned veteran, 17th season. And Nolan Graff, also a veteran coach already. He's got this is his 7th year. He called the timeout. The officials are over there, and they're talking a little bit about that technical foul, I assume. And it was clear. He was taunting. It's not the NBA. Can't get away with that. It wasn't much, but it was enough. The Tigers are going to have the ball. And they're still directing traffic out there. As Brady Gronsky's over on the sideline getting a wrap on his arm, and that's what they're waiting for, and now he's out. Back on the floor. It's going to be Cameron ball, excuse me. They're passing it in on the Northwestern sideline. Full pressure by and they almost get a steal, do the Tigers. The freshman now has it. Jorgensen goes up with it, blocked. Fast break opportunity up ahead to Kroll. Kroll up and in. Nobody could catch him, and Kroll got the next 2 points for the Tigers. 10-11 now as there's pressure again. Comets having a hard time getting across the timeline. They're going to get a 10-second call. Finally, Griffin gets it across behind the back with the dribble. Jorgensen has it now. Jorgensen, you can see the inexperience this time as Gronsky doesn't take care of the ball, and it's tipped away. Michael Gronsky loses it. Another turnover. Here come the Tigers leading by 1. Floater in the lane by, who was that? That was Nolan Burt that went up with a floater. And then a foul, and he's called for the foul. So I'm trying to keep up here without a picture. I apologize, but we do not have a camera for you tonight. I'll do my best. Not a radio guy yet, but I'm trying. Gronsky now has it. He's going to pass it in. That pressure still on by the Tigers as Gronsky gets the ball back, gets it across the timeline now. Griffin over to Silvernail. He tries an interior pass, and fouled is Gronsky. Michael Gronsky went up with it. It was not going to go in. It wasn't a pretty shot, but he drew the contact, and he's going to the stripe. And I do have numbers on these guys, I think. Michael Gronsky, as his first one, is no good. As a team, not shooting a lights-out percentage yet. Michael's 3 of 6, so 50%, and he just missed that one. He toes it again, eyeballs it, and nice rotation, up and good. As Miles Grassman's going to see his first action. I called his name a couple times, and he was on the bench. I do get him and number 13, Griffin, mixed up every so often. But Michael's going to have a seat, and now the Comets are going to give a little taste of their own medicine to the Tigers with a little pressure as Grassman's all over Kroll on the far side, and too much contact. 50 feet from the basket, Grassman lays his hands on Kroll, and it's going to be a foul. 3 team fouls now on the Guests, 2 on the home team Comets, and we're tied up 11 apiece after that free throw by Michael Gronsky. 12:03 to go to first half here in Cameron. And early on, but probably going to see one of these two teams at the top of the conference. As Harms dribbles in, a little floater. Check that, was Tyson Teal. Gets a rebound. Tyson's going to shoot it from outside. No. Passes it off. Kroll deep. No good. Camden Kroll missed that one from downtown. Here come the Comets. They get it all the way ahead. Silvernail baseline up and in. Jaden Silvernail with a little floater along the baseline as Gronsky threw a full court pass to him on a dime and found him in that far corner. And now Kroll has it. Top of the key over to Kevin Thompson, a senior. Back to Teal. Fouts. Back to Teal. Top of the key. Hassled out there. Finds Kroll in the corner. He'll shoot it. No good. So he's not afraid to shoot it, is Caleb. Check that. Cam Kroll, but he is 0 for so far as a floater comes in from Silvernail in the lane. No good. Here comes the rebound now. Thompson has it. Thompson, Northwestern up. Nobody on him. Misses a bunny layup, and the ball's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Cameron Comets. Kevin Thompson had a wide open layup and threw it over the rim. 13-11, home team. Comets have the lead. They have the ball. Full court pressure now as they pass it in. Michael Gronsky, pressure is now light as he gets it across the timeline. Gets it over to his cousin. They're still barely over half court passing the ball around. Guerra's got it now. Guerra dribbles in, looks for a little daylight. Nothing there. He's at the top of the key. Nice patch. Nice inside pass. Michael Gronsky to his cousin, and he misses the layup, does Brady. Away with it are the Tigers. And they're passing it around the horn now. Finally dribbling in is Fouts. No good. Check that, Kroll. Cam Kroll dribbles in. No good. Rebound Comets. Silvernail has it now on the wing. He's hassled out there by Teal. Finally gets it over. Top of the key now. Deep pass inside and fouled. Pass went into Gronsky, and he was fouled immediately down there. I think it was number 33. I missed it. I see Gronsky's got tissue stuffed up his right nostril, so some contact out there already. That foul was on number 24, Caleb Fouts. The big senior has a seat. And they're going to try to pass the ball in now, baseline. And it comes out. Top of the key is Griffin. He gets it over. Guerra's got a little daylight. Chooses not to shoot it. Thompson closed in on him fast. Griffin now. Thompson is on Guerra like a cheap suit, and they're going to call something because that's a lot of contact. Tough pass down low. No good. Picked off by the Tigers, and here they come across the timeline. Nobody on Teal. He's going to drive in, shoot it, and he's going to get 2 shots out of the deal as he's fouled. Tyson Teal dribbles down low. Really, he had a clear lane to the hoop, but he missed it. They're pretty cold, are the Tigers. Comets not lighting it up either, but they do have the lead as the first one is up and in for Tyson Teal. That foul was on Brady Gronsky, his first. 4 team fouls on the guests, 3 on the home team Comets. 9:37 to go, first half, as Tyson Teal toes the line and hits the second one. Tyson, part of that state runner-up football team, and he's hassling the freshman again. I'm sure there was some talk in the locker room before the game about, hey, we got 2 freshmen on that Cameron squad. When they get the ball, get on them like stink on skunk, and that's exactly what they're doing. Is now Jorgensen has it. He's going to dribble in, up, and fouled. Jorgensen, I'm not going to use the word quick, but he is smoother than butter and cooler than the other side of the pillow. He comes in like he belongs as a freshman, only in his 3rd varsity game. Went up with it. A little short off the glass, gets the foul, and he's going to be at the stripe, and that one's short. 5th team foul now on the guests, 3 on the home team Comets. That foul was on Ethan Harms, his first. 13 apiece, 9:26 to go. Jorgensen eyeballs it, hits the second one. Gives them the lead, does the freshman. Teal comes across the timeline with it. Contact from Jorgensen. Teal, and blocked. Teal went up with it. Jorgensen, the freshman, up and gives him a taste of his own medicine. Now Guerra dribbles across the timeline, and he's got all kinds of trouble. Finally gets it down to Gronsky. Back to the freshman Jorgensen. Floater up and in. Gronsky had it baseline. There was a guy on him, and Jorgensen cut to the lane. And, boy, he shows some moments there of brilliance for a freshman. As Silvernail and the other freshman, Butterfield, set to come back in. Ball around the horn now for the Tigers. Dribbling in is Teal. He's got a lane. No, that's Harms. He's got a lane and he's got a hoop. Left-hander. Went up and in. As down the floor come the Comets quick. Gronsky up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tigers. They want to travel, but there is none. And they throw it away. That was Harms that went all the way in, threw it away, and now the Comets do the same thing on their end. So fast action up and down the floor here. And I don't have a commercial to go to. Yes, I do. We'll go to a commercial when we have a timeout, and I can take a breath, catch a drink of water, and maybe get you up to speed here. 16-15. The Comets have the lead. 8:19 to go in the first half, and they're going to dribble the ball across without any pressure. And that's Burke that dribbles it across. And now Butterfield comes up on him, hands it off to Kroll. Kroll top of the key. He hands it off over to Altman. Altman back in. Over to Burke. Burke covered by the freshman, Butterfield. Guerra dives for the ball, misses it. They have a chance there to get in, but instead, number 21, Altman, goes up for a pass, which was an errant pass, and the ball goes out of bounds harmlessly, and it's going to be Comets ball as Guerra has it now. Across the timeline is Guerra. Gets it over to Silvernail, far side. Silvernail dribbles in, nothing there. They close on him. He gets it over to Guerra. Guerra eyeballs it. Quick first step, gets around his man. Nice pass inside. Gronsky, no, that's Jorgensen up, misses it. Here come the Tigers. Burke will pull the trigger quick. That was Fouts, and it was an air ball, and the crowd's letting him hear it. Butterfield has it now. Tries to get into Gronsky. Nothing there. Gets it around to Silvernail, top of the key. Silvernail surveys. Nobody moving. They're tired already, you can tell. Gronsky back to Jorgensen. Jorgensen will go in. Off the glass, right hand. Nice little turn, jumper. Nobody could stop him, and Jorgensen, and they hear it from the crowd. He's a freshman, and yes, he is. 18-15, 6:49 to go. And a carry at the top of the key by Kroll, and he looks around and says, "You got to be kidding me." Now, let's give it a little attitude, but Zebra is looking the other way. 18-15, 6:48 to go. The Comets have the lead, and they have the ball, and here comes Griffin now. He's hassled out there by Altman. Altman finally gives way and lets him get across the timeline. Michael Gronsky gets it down to his cousin and then cuts. Gronsky on the box, can't find anybody. Gets it back out. Griffin's going to dribble in. All kinds of contact. Throws the ball up. No good. And here come the Tigers off the rebound. Kroll has it. Gets it back out. Around the corner they go. That's Teal now. Harms. Check that. That's Thompson. Over to Kroll. He'll go in. No good. A lot of contact. They let him play on as Jorgensen's got it across the timeline. He's going to go all the way in off the right-hand glass. Good. Left-hand side of the hoop, but he goes to the right hand. Jorgensen making himself heard here as Thompson now up with it. No good. Rebound comes down, and here come the Comets. Another miss as the Tigers are very cold, and contact out at the top of the circle. Gronsky is fouled. Number 21 gets the harm. Thomas Altman, 5'11 senior. You can't do that, they're saying from the home crowd. 20-15, 5:39 to go, first half. We'll talk a little basketball at halftime. I did get a chance to talk to Troy LaValle as the ball comes in now. Michael Gronsky's got it. Skip pass all the way across. Griffin with a shot, no good. Long rebound. Here comes Thompson now for the Tigers. Thompson down low. Number 3 is going to dribble in. All kinds of contact, up and in. Tyson Teal took the contact baseline and puts it in off the glass. As Griffin now on the other end. Gets it down to Gronsky. Gronsky up, foul, or contact, I should say. No foul. And wide open, and a big foul this time from Michael Gronsky as Kevin Thompson went the length of the floor. Gronsky caught up to him, hit him across the arm, made sure he wasn't going to make it, and Thompson's going to go to the line. 20-17, 5:03 to go. First half, Comets have the lead. Thompson up with his first one, no good. He'll get another. Guerra's coming back in. Silvernail, Griffin's going to have a seat, and Butterfield's going to have a seat for the Comets. On the floor now, Jorgensen, both Gronskis. Silvernail and Guerra as the second one is up and good for Thompson. Jorgensen's going to dribble it across for the Comets, gets it ahead to Guerra. He'll shoot it. Good from downtown. 23-18 off that three-pointer from Guerra, the junior. 23-18, 4:49 to go. Fouls are 6 for the guest, 4 for the Comets. As number 21 is going to dribble in. Altman in and good. Altman with a nice spin move as the Comets throw it away on the inbounds and contact. Kroll is going to go to the hoop, gets contact. And I think it was Gronsky it was. Michael Gronsky is going to probably have a seat, his second. That's 5 team fouls now on the Comets. As Butterfield's going to come back in and Gronsky's going to have a seat. Far side of the floor, Teal's going to pass it in, and he's got Butterfield on him. And they get it out. Ball goes to Harms, back to Teal. Teal trying to shake and bake, but not giving way is Butterfield. Ball goes over far side now at the wing, back to the top of the key. Teal's got it in contact from Butterfield. There's going to be a foul, and that's 6 apiece now. Next one's going to be 1-1. Butterfield's first. It is 4:21 to go, 23-20 first half. Comets have the ball. Check that. Comets have the lead, and the Tigers have the ball, and that's Harms now that has it. Top of the key, guarded by Gronsky. Brady Gronsky comes over to Kroll. Kroll hesitation, up left hand, good. Kroll's been a little cold, but that one went in for him, and they're trying to get the ball in now on the baseline, and they finally call a timeout, does Troy LaValle. That'll be a 30-second timeout, just enough to take a breather, and we'll hear from Northwood Tech. All right, welcome back here to Cameron High School Gym, and I apologize again, we have no huddle feed for you, so we've got no video. We've got plenty of audio, I'm told, so we'll go with what we have. We are network, Jay Cornell on the mic, as the Comets have the lead 23-22 now, 4:04 to go first half, and the Comets are trying to get the ball across the timeline, and it's going to be, they finally get it across, and hassled out there on a foul. That was Jorgensen that finally got the ball across the timeline, and they closed in on him, tried to double team him. Number 21 reached in, and it was a clear foul. Thomas Altman gets the harm. It's going to be 1-1 now for Jorgensen. How many points does Jorgensen have? My statistician here is, as the front end is no good. 8 points for the freshman Jorgensen so far. And we'll meet my statistician as on the other end of the floor, number 21, Thomas Altman, who just got the foul, just got 2 points for the Tigers, and they now have the lead. Ball is loose down on the Comets side. Finally comes around, Guerra inside, up hard, no good. Contact all over the place. No call now, and the Tigers have it, but Tigers come across with it. That's Harms across the timelines. Teal kicks it out, back to Kroll, baseline. Kroll up, good. First step for Kroll was too quick out there for the defense, and they're still putting pressure on. Ball was tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Comets, 26-23 now. The guests coming back, and they have the lead as Jorgensen's going to have a seat. Griffin came in for him, and Griffin's got the ball now. They're having a hard time breaking this press. They kind of call off the pressure now. Griffin's going to come across between the legs, around the back, and a little shake and bake. He finally gets it over to Silvernail. Silvernail finds Guerra, deep three, and it's going to be short. Rebound comes Silvernail. Griffin has it. He'll shoot it three, no good. Rebound comes down to Gronsky in the paint, up, no good. Ball's tipped around and finally off of the knee of a Tiger. And it's going to stay with the Comets. Comets had 3 open looks there, 2 from downtown, and Gronsky had a bunny up underneath, but I think he's getting tired, if I had to guess. Fouts coming in, Caleb Fouts, as Harms is going to come out, the senior. Senior heavy team here, the Tigers. Guerra's got it now. Guerra dribbling in, Hassel, ball tipped away. They can't find the handlebar. The Tigers finally tipped away again, and a pass comes down to the Comets. Comets have it. Gronsky finally down to Butterfield. Butterfield will dribble in, pump, good. Austin Butterfield took a drop step, baseline, came in, had a little floater from about 4 feet away and hit it. Kroll's got it now for the Tigers. He dribbles in, double teamed, blocked. Comes down to the Tigers, they miss, and finally Silvernail has it. Silvernail ahead, Grassman. Check that, Griffin. Butterfield will shoot again from 10 feet, no good. Rebound, Teal. Teal has it across the timeline. Looks ahead, gets it over to Kroll. Guarded out there by Silvernail. Top of the key now for Fouts. Fouts, the big fella, will dribble in, force his way in on Gronsky. Nothing there. He's going to turn, left hand, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good again. Griffin has it for the Comets. He takes off, and he is bumped. Ball's loose, and now Kroll has it. And Griffin grabs him on a fast break opportunity, and that should be an intentional foul, I would think. They're going to talk about it. He had a break to the hoop, did Kroll. Griffin grabbed him by the waist. Pretty clear intentional foul. Yep. So intentional foul called on the Comets. Griffin. Troy LaValle comes out, wants an explanation, nods his head. Yeah, can't disagree with that. Too much video evidence these days. That was clear. As Kroll's going to get 2 shots with nobody around him here as everybody stands on the other side of the floor. Kroll, the leading scorer in that first game they had against the Baldwin Woodville. What's Baldwin Woodville? Are they the... Oh, boy. I should know this. Are they the Raiders? Anyway, the lefty toes it again. Second one is no good again. 26-25. The lead remains 1 for the Tigers. 1:34 to go. First half. 1 point lead, 7 fouls apiece. As the Tigers are going to get the ball after that technical. Tyson Teal will pass it in. He gets it into Fouts. Fouts setting a screen up there. Teal, hesitation, up, no good. Ball is loose. Tigers have it. Another shot, no good. Tigers have it again. Throw it up this time, and no good, and there's going to be a foul. Finally, Griffin, probably the shortest guy on the team, comes up with it, or on the floor rather, comes up with it, and he's fouled, and he's going to go shoot 1-and-1 on the other end. That was the first foul on Aiden Hall, who squeaked in without me seeing him. Aiden Hall, number 20 in black and gold, a senior, 6 foot. Fouts is going to come back out. Number 33 is going in. That's Thompson, Kevin Thompson, another senior, 6'3". Check that, 6 foot. All right, Griffin eyeballs it. Looks a little strong, but it's in. He runs like it's only one, and he's, no. His teammates said, dude, you get another one. Griffin was halfway down the court when they had to turn him around. Jackson toes it, eyeballs it. Good rotation off the back iron. It's going to come down. Gronsky has it, up and back in. Brady Gronsky tipped it away from the Tiger to himself and puts it back in. So that's the lead now for the home team, 28-26, 1:08 to go. Teal's got it, gets it around to Harms, back to Teal. Teal top of the key, head fake, it's going to go in, tries to pass interior, ball's kicked. It's going to stay here. Silvernail's checking in. Griffin's checking out to a nice hand. 28-26, a minute even to go first half. The Comets have the lead, and under their basket, Teal passes it in for the Tigers. Gets it back, three-pointer, no good. In and out. Should have been down, but the basketball gods say no and kick it back out. So out of bounds, it's going to go to the Comets now, and there's going to be full court pressure on the inbounds. Grassman finally gets it in. Silvernail back to Grassman. They lay the pressure off. They're going to try to tap him at half court. No. Ahead to Guerra. A little floater. No good. Nobody on him. Guerra missed it. Here come the Tigers. Euro step inside. No good. Gets his own rebound and fouled is Thompson. Thompson went up with it. Got his own rebound. Put it in and it was fouled. 28 apiece as he toes the line for one. 8 apiece on the fouls, 28 apiece on the scoreboard, and 40 seconds to go. And no good. Comets have it. Silvernail across the timeline. 33 seconds to go. Grassman has it. Over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen's going to dribble in, looking for something, loses the ball, and is fouled. Boy, he lost the ball and got bailed out there because that was going to go the other way. 25.6 seconds to go first half. Jorgensen's going to get 1 and 1. And Griffin's going to check in for Grassman. Silvernail stays on the floor. Jorgensen's going to toe the line here, 1 and 1. Cal Ewing's my statistician, 5th grader, Cameron Middle School, is going to give us the halftime numbers in a little bit. Right, Cal? Gives me a head nod and says, yep, I'm there for you. As Jorgensen hits the first one. They didn't put it on the scoreboard very quick, so I missed it. And second one is no good. And here come the Tigers, 22 seconds to go, trailing by 1. Round the horn they go. Hall's got it, dribbles it up, almost throws it away and does. Hall tried a pass to the top of the key to Thompson and basically hit Thompson at the top of the shoes, and the ball rolls out of bounds. And with 13 seconds to go, the Comets are going to have the ball with a chance to add to their 1-point lead. Guerra's going to pass it in at half court. There's going to be pressure as Brady Gronsky's going to come out. Who came in for him? Michael did. And the ball's in. Griffin has it. Over to Butterfield. Over to Gronsky. They're still around the perimeter, and he throws it away. Gronsky tries to throw a skip pass to Silvernail, and instead hits somebody in the middle of the bleachers on that far side in the student section for the Tigers. 2.7 seconds to go till halftime. And the Tigers are going to have to go to the length of the floor with it. Ball comes in, 2 dribbles from Kroll. Half court, shoots a 3, no good. Lefty went up with it, Kroll, and off of the iron. It was on line. But 29-28 is your halftime score. The Rails have the lead, and it's been a back-and-forth ball game, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's hear from sponsor Air Force, and then we'll come back, and Cal will give you the stats. All right, welcome back here, Cameron High School Gymnasium. This is alumni night, as I mentioned, and the PA announcer, Kim Parker's talking about it right now. And I see several players that I've gotten to know over the years. Some of them are on our stats sheet, and they're talking about the fact that they are going to have a alumni tournament this weekend. Starts tomorrow, 9 a.m., I believe she said, right here at Cameron High School Gymnasium. I do know Richie Murphy is in the crowd here somewhere. Richie, the all-time assist leader, I believe. He's even on the rebound leader, top 10, number 7, Richie Murphy, 420 rebounds in his career. Richie was a starter as a freshman. Hit 328 three-pointers in his time here and was 35% rather, from beyond the arc. Richie, all-time assist leader, as I mentioned. He was part of that 2021 team. He had 691 assists in his career. Part of that team that got a short end of a stick in the COVID years. They got bumped up a division in that 2021 season and made it really a tough road to Madison. Along with Richie on that 21 team, Ian Payne. Ian, top 10 in steals, 133. Richie also, as I should say, top 1 in steals, and number 1 by quite a margin, almost 100 steals ahead of Brady Quinn. Brady just graduated here a couple of years ago as well. Who else do I see? I see Bennett Morovitz from last year's team. They're all wearing stocking caps and hoods. I can't make out who's who. There's Mr. Cherney from last year's team. I see Zimmerman, Trey Zimmerman. So a nice crowd here for alumni night. And if you stuck with us through thick and thin here, we don't have a camera, but we do have me and we do have Cal Ewings. Again, Cal, 5th grader here, Cameron Middle School. He's going to give you the first half stats. You ready, Cal?
So for the first half stats for Cameron, AJ Gira has 3 points, Jayton Silvernail has 5 points, Michael Gronsky has 1 point, Jackson Griffin has 1 point, Dylan Jorgensen has 9 points, Austin Butterfield has 2 points, Brady Gronsky has 8, and then for fouls, 1 on Michael Gronsky, 1 on Jackson Griffin, 1 on Miles Grassman, 1 on Dylan Jorgensen, 1 on Austin Butterfield, and 1 on Brady Gronsky. And then for the Northwestern Tigers, we have 2 points for Ethan Harms. Tyson Teal has 12 points, 7 points for Camden Kroll, 2 points for Noah Burt, and then Thomas Altman has 2 points. And then Kelvin Thompson has 3 points. And then for fouls, Ethan Harms has 1 point. One foul. 1 foul for Camden Kroll. 2 fouls for Noah Burt. 1 foul for Aiden Hall. 2 fouls for Thomas Altman. And 1 foul for Caleb Falls. And those are the first half stats.
Thank you very much, Callan Ewings. Once again, fifth grader here at Cameron Middle School. Cal, those were a tough 3 years for me, fifth grade. Anyway, well, welcome back, everybody, here at Cameron High School Gym. I apologize again. We got to disconnect somewhere. We just don't have video. But we have audio for you. In about 4 minutes, we'll have basketball for you. The girls, Cameron Comets girls, did travel up to Northwestern. And they had a pretty nice win last night up there over the Tigers. Don't forget the Packers play this weekend, Sunday. I think it's a 3:25. I almost said tip-off, but they kick it, don't they, Cal? Denver Broncos, a rematch of Super Bowl. Okay, here we go. 35. What year was, 96, 97. I think that was Super Bowl 35. So I got a chance to talk with Nolan Graff's dad, Joel Graff. He's on the camera, and Mike to my left. Joel, a coach in his own right. And then his other son, Jenner, was the JV coach tonight for a very tight JV game. The Comets came away 45. Let me get this right now. 50-45, they won over the Tigers. So I talked to Troy LaValle this week about his team, and he said he's still trying to figure it out. He was impressed that they spread the scoring out. He was impressed that Jorgensen and Butterfield looking good as freshmen out there. Just happy with the team effort overall. But he said there's a lot more questions than answers at this point, and I think that's probably true for all these teams in the Heart of the North. I did see Unity is now part of the Heart of the North. He did not give me much on the Unity Eagles. He did comment that Hayward and their style might move up the ladder this year in the Heart of the North. St. Croix Falls, possibly. A lot of wrestlers over there, but they do have some athletes on the basketball court as well. The Saints. And, of course, he said if he was a betting man at this point, he'd say the two teams that are out here right now are probably going to be right here come late February. The Tigers squeaked past the Comets last year and ended up sharing the conference championship with the Cumberland Beavers. Cumberland took it to the Comets those last two games. The last 2 weeks of the season, regular season, Cumberland beat them here and then beat them up there at Cumberland to squeak ahead of them in the standings and put the Comets in a three-way tie then with Barron and Ladysmith. Ladysmith on this floor last week, Thursday, they're down. They lost a couple of key players. But a lot of parity in the conference this year. It's going to be anybody's championship at the top to grab as we get through the conference season. Going to have a break, of course, during the holiday break. I'm not sure who, if anybody, the Comets are going to play. They usually have a non-conference game squeaked in there as we tick down here. I also see another alumni on the floor who happens to be the JV coach and the assistant in one Peyton Dibble. I'm going to find his numbers. He's right up there. I see him at the top of the sheet for blocks. Peyton Dibble, Max Vertigan, Austin Weiss, Gunnar Wilder, and Carter Cherney, who we just saw the top five in blocks on this team overall. Field goal, three-point field goals, Tyson Lucas. I didn't see Tyson here tonight. He graduated a couple of years ago. Austin Weiss, part of that 21 team. Three-point field goals. Max Vertigan. Max, a terrific young man, new father, etc. He third in three-pointers. Zori Parker, Gunnar Wilder, Peyton Dibble there is in the sixth spot. Rebounds, I saw Brady Quinn in the gym tonight. Brady, 818 rebounds, leads everybody. Carter Cherney, number two with 536. All right, well, we're back in action here. We probably should Quit living in the past, talk about the present. Teal's got the ball. Teal's got a 10-footer up and in. And that's the lead as we crack the seal on the second half. 17:41 to go in the ball game. The Guests now have a 1-point lead as Guerra's going to dribble in and get fouled. All right, so let's catch up with the action here. Guerra's going to go to the stripe. They're saying he was shooting. That was kind of a borderline one. I wasn't sure if he was still on the floor or if he was going up for it, but either way, he's going to get 2 shots. The foul was on Kroll, as the first one's no good. 30-29, 17:38 just underway here. The Tigers have a 1-point lead. Second half, as Guerra's second one is up and good. Kroll's going to dribble it across with nobody on him. Top of the key now. Gronsky finally comes out to meet him. Gronsky, a screen coming. Kroll, nifty move. Left-hander, no good. Kroll with a nice spin move as Guerra now has it. He's coming across. Triple teamed, double teamed. Finally gets it down to Gronsky. Over to Silvernail. Silvernail surveys, gets it back to Michael Gronsky. Michael tests the paint. Passes it over, now back down to Gronsky. Tough pass inside to Gronsky, tipped away. The team in black cannot believe it is going to stay with the home team, but it is. Silvernail is going to pass it in. Griffin tried that tough pass inside. Nice pass now down low. Oh, bunny for Gronsky. He misses it. As the other Gronsky gets the rebound, he misses. Wide open layup for Brady Gronsky as the Tigers were sleeping down in the inbound. They have it now, the Tigers. Teal dribbles in, kicks it back out. That is Thompson. Thompson now shoots it, no good, blocked. Silvernail ahead to Griffin. Griffin all the way down. Gronsky, deep 3, no good off the back iron. And here comes Thompson with the rebound. Kroll across the timeline, nobody on him. Gets it over to Teal. Teal is going to go in every time. Left-handed, up, no good. Boy, is he an athlete. He's not burning it up in the scoring column, Tyson Teal, but the 6-foot junior is an athlete. Either way, went in that time, spin move, left hand, up, fouled. Foul is going to go against, who is that, Grassman? Silvernail, as the first one's no good. Teal getting 2 here, and that one is no good. Tigers cold, but I got to tell you, they're just coming off of playing football, and the coach said we haven't had much time, as that one's off the back iron, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Comets. Looked like Fouts tipped it out, and he turns to the official and says, no, it's off White, but no, White's going to get it. They're pressured. All kinds of contact. Guerra, turnover. Pressure came. Guerra was all kinds of bumped over there. Ball went out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Tigers as they pass it in near the wing on their side, and Kroll has it now. Dribbles in, baseline cut. Harms up with it, no good. He's bumped. Fight for the ball. Gronsky has it. Gronsky contact. He can't come up with a handlebar. Finally does. Finally gets it over to Silvernail. Silvernail looks in, dumps it in. Gronsky backs his way in, double team, and we're going to have a travel. That could have been a held ball. It could have been a foul. The last thing on my list was travel, but that's what they call. There was all kinds of contact as Gronsky spun into the contact. I thought it was for sure going to be a held ball. But nope. Tigers have it. Game is tied 30 apiece. This is a tough-fought ball game. It's not smooth. Not a lot of flow to it. There's contact everywhere. They're letting them play. Ball comes now to Altman. Altman kicks it down baseline, dribbles his way in and pushes his way in. The crowd doesn't like it. Fouts through his arm, and LaValle is going ballistic, and he's got a good point. Should have been an offensive foul. But it isn't. They play on. I mentioned a lot of contact. Guerra has it now. Gets it over to Gronsky. Top of the key. Surveys. Dribbles in. Harms. Quick hands. Tips it away. That was a lazy pass from Gronsky, and Harms was on it and tipped it away. He's got the ball now. Top of the key. Gets it over to Altman. Altman throws it up and in. Altman from the elbow elevates, nobody on him, throws it in there and gets the bounce. Silvernail across the timeline, double team. They're all over him. He's going to have to call a timeout. Finally bounces it off a leg, but they get a 30-second timeout. Garrow's getting an earful from the coach. Troy LaValle, 3 shades of red right now. Still upset about that call down there that was should have been an offensive foul, I think. Can't get them all. We're going to stay here, and 30-second timeout called by Troy LaValle as they could not get the ball in. Silvernail was pinned against the sideline right by his own bench. 34-30, 15 minutes to go in the ball game. As the bench gets their warning here. Tigers have the lead. 1 foul each. As we're still early in the second half, just over 15 minutes, 15:03 to be precise, and the Comets are going to have the ball. Jorgensen's going to pass it in right by his own bench. Jorgensen, Michael Gronsky, Brady Gronsky, Griffin finally gets, nope, he tips it away. Oh, what an athletic move by Teal. Teal tips it away, tips it over Gronsky, and then goes and tries to get it, but it finally goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Comets. Now on the baseline. Floater comes in. Contact. There's going to be a foul. Number 24, Fouts, bumped Gronsky on the inbounds pass at the half-court line. And now Fouts is having a talk with the official and asking him, what did I do? Official says, well, you hit him. Fouts is going to have a seat. Nolan Graff shakes his head. And the ball comes in. Gronsky has it, gets it over to his cousin, Michael Gronsky, back down to Guerra. Guerra in the corner, surveys, nobody there. Is finally going to go baseline, double team, wraparound pass, far wing, and good. And we have a whistle. That was Michael Gronsky that eyeballed it. And number 30 away from the ball. No, number 3 away from the ball. Teal pushed him, so they're going to get the ball back to Comets. They have it now. Jorgensen dribbles in, contact. Looking, daylight, more contact, throws it up, no good. Teal has it. Here come the Tigers across the timeline. Teal gets it over to Harms, back to Teal. He'll eyeball it, head fake, down, tipped away, back to the Tigers. Harms now. Harms looking for help. Far side, finally dribbles in. Contact, no. Up for the rebound is Altman. Altman out to Kroll, and he'll hit it from downtown. 37-33, 14 minutes to go in this one, and blocked. Travel. Jorgensen's called for the travel as he goes in, and it's blocked. But before Harms blocked it, they called him for steps. As Griffin's going to come out, Guerra's coming out. Both Gronskys in, both freshmen in, Butterfield and Jorgensen, and Silvernail. As across the timeline, Teal has it now. Teal's going to go in, kicks it out, Kroll, lefty, no good from deep. Butterfield with the rebound, gets it ahead to Silvernail. Silvernail across the timeline, hassled out there by several Tigers, and they're going to call a held ball. Silvernail drew a crowd as soon as he got it across the timeline. And the Comets, without a really premier ball handler. And so the Tigers smell blood. Held ball, it's going to stay with the Comets though. As they switch the arrow over, Michael Gronsky's going to pass it in, far side, gets it to Brady, hands it off to Michael. Michael kicks it back out. And off the fingertips of Jorgensen. Tough pass to handle. And out of bounds. 37-33. The Tigers have the lead. They have the ball. No pressure from the Comets. 13:36 to go in the ball game. It's going to be anybody's game here. It's going to come down to the wire as Guerra and Griffin set to come back in. Teal double teamed. Finally gets it down to Kroll. Kroll dribbles out. Resets. Around the horn they go. Back to Altman. Altman, skip pass. Kroll. He's got 3 seconds. They scream from the crowd and had a good argument there. Teal was driving tent stakes in the lane, but they didn't call it. Instead, Teal goes up, is fouled. He's going to go to the stripe for 2. 34-37. 4-point lead for the Tigers. Teal eyeballs it. First one is good. He's going to get 2. As Guerra comes back in, Brady Gronsky with that tissue still in his nose, having a seat, the Warrior. Griffin in. Michael Gronsky's going to have a seat. So Jorgensen, Griffin, Silvernail, Guerra, and Butterfield on the floor as he hits the second one. 39-33 now. Griffin across the timeline. Cameron trailing. Lunges for the ball, leaves an open Silvernail. He misses the three-pointer. Ball tipped around. Here comes Teal. Teal looking ahead. Nice bounce pass up ahead in. Ethan Harms with that one, and they build a sizable lead now. 41-33, the Tigers. And Comets starting to feel it here. A lot of athletes in black, and they're starting to stand out for these Tigers. We're going to take a quick break here on the We Are Network. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back here, Cameron High School Gymnasium. I'm going to turn the mic down just a little bit. I apologize if that's been a little loud. 33-41. The Comets find themselves in a deficit here. 12:55 to go in the ball game, and the Comets are going to have the ball. Jorgensen on the far side of on the far end of the floor is going to pass it in. Guerra has it now. He's hassled by Altman. Got to get across the timeline, and he does. They are all over him, no foul. Finally gets it around to Griffin. Ball is tipped, and it's going to be a turnover. Ball was tipped, and then it went off the fingers of Butterfield and out of bounds, and he's grabbing his hand. Might have got a jammed pinky there. Number 1 injury in basketball. 41-33, 12:43 to go, and another turnover, and they can't have any more of these Comets. Altman's going to dribble it across. He's got Griffin on him. Teal now has it. Teal, far side, finally going to dribble in the paint. Left hand up and good. What an athletic move by Teal. Gronsky has it now for the Comets. Passes it all the way down out of bounds. Throws it away. Tough pass to handle. They are prone to their turnovers now, or the Comets have been turning it over left and right here in this last couple of minutes. They've got a 10-point lead to the away team, Tigers, with 12:09 to go, and they have the ball. Ball tipped now. It's going to be a turnover. Here come the Comets. Reached in and tipped away. Guerra had a fast break opportunity, but Kroll tipped it away, and it's out of bounds. Going to stay with the Comets as Silvernail will pass it in on their end. Right in front of his own bench. And they stack them, and finally Griffith breaks free, has the ball. At the elbow is Gronsky. He dribbles out, passes it to his cousin Michael. Michael's going to dribble in. Looks for contact. There is none. Ball's going to stay as it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay on this end. Michael did that thing where they throw their head back like they just got hit by a freight train. It's all the rage from the top down and the bigs all the way down to high school, but not always a foul. As Griffin has it now. Altman hassles him, dribbles in, big step. Gronsky eyeballs it from the elbow, decides to pass it up. Griffin double clutches, no good from 3. And the rebound comes down to the Tigers. Ahead now, here comes Harms to Altman. He misses it. Altman threw up a three-pointer from the deep corner. Little iron comes down to the Comets now, and here comes Griffin across the timeline. He's hustled by Altman. A lot of contact, reach from behind. Ball's tipped away, ends up in the hands of Michael Gronsky, shoots a three, no good. Teal with it now. He'll make something happen. You got to get on him. Quick head fake, easy to the hoop. He's just too quick, Tyson Teal. He went past Silvernail as Griffin tries to dribble and do the same thing on this end, but the ball's tipped away, and now another turnover. Tyson Teal, deep shot, good. Tyson Teal with another three. We're going to have another timeout. The lead has ballooned here in the last 3 minutes. Full timeout called by Troy LaValle. And we're going to hear another commercial, but first the score, 45-33. The Tigers have the lead, 36 to go in this one, and Troy's in his 17th season down there trying to win 301. All right, let's hear from Air Force. Welcome back, everybody. We are Network. Jay Cornell on the mic for you. We have no video tonight, as you can see. I'll do my best with play-by-play. 48-33, the Tigers have the lead. Comets have the ball, 10:46 to go in this one. Comets getting full court pressure again from the Tigers. Guerra has it, finally gets it across the timeline. Bumped again, no call. He'll go all the way. A little floater, no good, off the iron. Here comes Teal. Teal gets it ahead. Harms now, kicks it back out. Teal, top of the key, nobody on him. Shoots a deep three, no good. Rebound comes down to Michael Gronsky. He'll turn and dribble up himself. Gets it ahead to Guerra. Guerra on the fly. He's going to go all the way in. They finally put a stop to it. Harms blocks him, throws the ball away. Harms gets in his way, and Guerra looks for somebody and threw it to nobody. Another turnover. They're serving up more turnovers in the bakery at this point, are the Comets. 48-33 still, 10-11 and ticking down here as Harms has it, dribbles across, gets it over to, who is that, Thompson. Thompson to Teal, back to Altman. Altman back to Teal. He's on the wing. Quick head fake, plows his way in, nothing there, kicks it back out. Deep three now from Thompson. And they get the long rebound themselves, the Tigers. Altman now has it. Altman dribbles in, met there by Gronsky. Leaves a guy open, does Gronsky, and in is Thompson. Check that. I got to get that straight. That was Hall in for the Tigers as the ball comes down the other end. Shot up, no good, and out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Tigers as Guerra and Michael Gronsky are going to get a breather. Jorgensen and Grassman back in. 50-33 now. It's getting out of hand for the Comets. 9:25 to go in this one. Teal dribbles across, gets it to Kroll. He plows his way in, throws the ball away. He left the pass for Altman, and Altman looks at his fingers as the ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Comets then. They need something here, the Comets do. As Altman is all over Grassman. Check that, that's Griffin, and he's fouled. So Altman was on Griffin. He dribbles across, is fouled. That's his third for Altman. 4 on the guest, 2 on the home team Comets in this half, the foul situation. Grassman's going to dribble in, get contact. He's got Teal all over him, throws it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Hall. And here come the Tigers up ahead A big bump, that's going to be offensive. Ball went up ahead to Caleb Fouts. The big fella forced his way in and knocked, I believe, Gronsky to the floor. Either way, it's a player control foul. His fourth, so he's going to have a seat. And in comes Harms to replace him. Fouts having a seat. Altman also having a seat, I believe. So we got Hall in for the Tigers. We've got Thompson in, and Thompson is all over Griffin at the top of the key. Griffin dribbles, tries to get some daylight, finally gets it over to Grassman. Grassman looks for help as he's got Teal on him. Griffin with a little floater from 10 feet up and in. Griffin got a little daylight as his defender lunged at the ball. He was able to take a couple of steps in from the arc and hit that floater as Kroll dribbles in, spins and up and in for the Tigers. So they answer quickly, the Tigers. As Jorgensen hassled out there by Hall, he finally gets it across. Griffin will pump a three. Downtown hits it. Griffin with a nice looking move. Little head fake, got himself some daylight, organized the feet and put it up and in. 38-52 now as Kroll is going to dribble, take a tough shot. The lefty, no good. Griffin has it. They're trying to get it across the timeline. Grassman looks up ahead, finally dribbles across. Gronsky calling for it down low. Griffin will pump another one and hit it. Griffin from NBA 3 pumped that one up, and now they're going to call a timeout. Full timeout. The Tigers, 41-52 now as Griffin, with no fear, pumps up a couple of threes. That one was from NBA 3. And the first one was more impressive because he had a guy right on him. Gave a little head fake, took a step, dribbled back, and hit a tough three. 41-52, 7:45 to go in this one. The Comets still trailing, but after a couple of three-pointers from Jackson Griffin, number 13, they're coming back. We're going to keep it here, talk a little basketball. 7:45 to go in this matchup. And like I said, these two teams projected, by whom I do not know, but projected to be at the top of the Heart of the North Conference. And they're starting to show that they belong there. I can't tell you who else is in action tonight because we got all kinds of technical difficulties. I'm not able to log in and see who's doing what. But that's all right. We'll keep it here on this very cold. I know I've got a couple of people listening from a warmer climate. The Butterfields, Scott, Gloria, if you're still listening. The grandson looking good as he's on the floor here. Along with both Gronskys, Butterfield. Let's see, who else do we have out there? Griffin and Guerra. And it will be the Northwestern Tigers ball. Hall, the 6-foot senior, will pass it in to Altman, the 5'11 senior. He'll dribble it across. He's met there by Griffin. A fake handoff as they set a little screen there at the top of the key. Gronsky tips the ball away briefly. And now around the horn they go, looking for some daylight are the Tigers. They're having a little trouble handling the ball. Keel's on the bench. He's their primary ball handler. Kroll has it now. He looks over. Around the horn they go. That is Harms. He'll dribble. Altman, little head fake, dribbles in, kicks it back out, and they're going to reset. Kroll has it now. He's guarded out there on the far side by Gronsky. Baseline. Now he dribbles into the paint, kicks it back out. Around they go. No shot clock in high school basketball. Nice nifty pass inside to cutting Altman, but finally the ball is loose. They kick it back out. Harms has it now. He's going to go in and shoot. Right-handed in, layup. That was Harms with the harm to the Comets. 41-54. Tigers have the lead. Griffin has the ball. They're looking for a little daylight for him. He's got to shoot it again. He's got the hot hand. Down to Gronsky it goes. Gronsky on the block, looks back out. Butterfield pump fakes. Floater, no good. It's going to be an air ball. And here comes the Tigers. Butterfield hangs his head on that one, the freshman. Altman has it now. He's going to hand it off. Nope, fakes a handoff, dribbles down, picks up his dribble, and throws it away. They got to get Teal back in, and yes, here he comes. The Tigers replaces number 20, Hall. Teal, the floor general. Man, what an athlete. I don't know exactly how their football season. Well, I know that they went to the state championship, but I'm going to guess that kid got him there along with some others. All right, Gronsky throws it away. I'm not sure where he was going with that one. Ball's coming up ahead, and Kroll up hard. Gronsky fouls him hard. Michael Gronsky, that was a frustration foul. And he's going to get 2 is Kroll. So Kroll goes to the line, number 4, the senior, 6'3". Check that, he's a junior. So they have a couple of good players coming back, including Teal, if I remember right. Yeah, he is only a junior, as the first one no good. Kroll is cold tonight. I don't have a lot of numbers on him, but I know he probably hits a higher percentage than what he's seeing tonight. As Silvernail comes back in, Kroll's going to get a second one here, 41-54. 5:53 to go in this one. The Tigers have the lead. Kroll hits that one off the iron. Rebound comes down to the Tigers, and they throw it away. That was Harms looking for somebody on the baseline. There was nobody there. So the Comets going to have the ball. Griffin has it. He's pressured out there. Their primary ball handler is Jackson Griffin as he picks it up, throws it away. Nope, tipped. Ball was tipped by Thompson in for the Tigers. And now Guerra's going to pass it in right in front of his own bench. Throws it to Gronsky, who was sleeping, and luckily for the Comets, Harms tipped it out of bounds. Gronsky wasn't even looking. Jorgensen now in, and he's going to pass it in, and he throws a tough pass, which is tipped away all the way across the timeline. The Comets get it back. Griffin eyeballs the 3, shoots it, good! Jackson Griffin, 3 in a row. He's feeling it, 44-54. They got it down to 10. Got to have a stop here as Teal has it. Gets her over to Harms. Back to Harms, top of the key, over to Kroll. He'll shoot it from deep. No good, hits the cable, out of bounds. Ill-advised shot at that point, I would guess. Somebody just texted me and said, we can't see the camera. No, nobody can see the camera because there isn't one. It's going to be me and play-by-play tonight. The rest of the way here, 5:16 to go. Guerra has it, dribbles it across. They trail by 10, the Comets. 5:11 to go. Tough pass down to Gronsky. He's bumped, good. No foul. Gronsky with a tough 2-point basket down low as Kroll dribbles in. He'll throw up a floater that's in. So they're matching 2 for 2 on that one. Comets can't afford that as the freshman dribbles in. He's going to get called for a travel. Jorgensen dribbled in and went to the hardwood. Nobody tripped him. He fell on his own. And automatically a travel as he retained possession. 4:48 ticking down. 10-point lead for the Tigers as they get it across. Nice basketball down, up high, up with the shot is Kroll in the paint, no good. Finally comes down, Gronsky has it. He gets it up, throws it away again. Michael Gronsky probably should not be dribbling that ball across half court with 3 guys on him. He threw it away, and another turnover, 10-point lead for the visiting team, and they dribble it across. 56-46, 4:24 to go. Tyson Teal has it. He dribbles in, nobody on him. Little turnaround jumper, good. Gronsky closed on him, but he still was able to turn around and shoot it. And boy, is he athletic. All right, Griffin eyeballs it from 3, throws it away. Jorgensen zigged as Griffin expected him to zag down on the baseline. He threw it away, and another turnover. Boy, they've got a lot of them tonight as Jorgensen comes out. 46-58 now, 12-point lead for the Tigers, 4:04 as Teal brings it across. They're going to burn some clock as Gronsky comes out and guards Harms. He has to pick it up. They're going to burn some clock if they let him. Teal now down to Thompson. Thompson back out. Kroll has it. Kroll dribbles in. Loses the ball temporarily. Goes up strong and is then fouled by Gronsky. It's going to be 2 shots. Michael Gronsky went up as Kroll went up with the left hand right underneath the hoop. If they're burning clock, Kroll did not get the memo because as soon as he got the ball, 30 feet from the hoop, he dribbled in, spin move, made contact, and then drew contact from Gronsky. Troy LaValle called all 5 of his players over. He's having a word with them. Jorgensen's going back in. Michael Gronsky's coming out. He got an earful from the coach. 58-46. 3:41 to go as Kroll will toe the line, the lefty, the senior. I call him a senior again. He is a junior, 6'3" junior. Eyeballs it, shoots it right in the middle. Kroll's been a little cold tonight from downtown and from the stripe, but that one was dead center. 59-46, 3:41. This one's getting out of hand for the Comets. And the second one is good. So a 14-point lead, back to 14 now. Jorgensen has it, gets it over to Griffin. He'll eyeball a deep 3, no good. Rebound up, Gronsky, left-handed, good. Gronsky cleaned up the garbage there and put it back in with the left hand. This time no foul. 60-48 now as Kroll's going to dribble all the way down again. Right hand, good, fouled. Kroll laying on his back, celebrating down on the paint on the far end. And he's going to get another one. Was that the freshman on the foul? It was. Jorgensen got the foul, number 24, his second. 5 apiece in the team foul category, but up and good. Overrated the crowd, Northwestern crowd, saying about Jorgensen, I guess, as at 2 seconds I was off air, there was 2 turnovers. First the Comets threw it away, and then the Tigers threw it away. And then they retained possession, I guess, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout called by Nolan Graff for the Tigers. So it'll be Tigers ball when we resume. 30-second timeout, 48-63. The guests have the lead. They're going to have the ball, 3:09 to go. And this one getting out of hand for the Comets, going to take a bit of a miracle now. A couple more deep threes. Griffin kept them in the game in this half, but starting to slip away as Kroll is kind of taking the team on his shoulders for the Tigers. I apologize again that we don't have camera, and none of us know why. But that's the world we live in. Digital technology works part-time. And anybody that says different has slept through the past 25 years. All right, they're going to pass the ball in. Teal looking for somebody, finally gets it into Kroll. Kroll hassled out there by Silvernail. Back to Teal. He's going to get double teamed. He throws it down. Around to Harms, back to Teal. Again, double teamed, gets it back to Harms. They're passing it around 30 feet from the hoop as Harms cuts in, gets a nice pass from Teal, and in. Harms goes in. Gronsky tried to stop him as there's another turnover as Teal goes up with it, no good, and finally a foul. It's going to be called on Silvernail. It's getting out of hand now. It's not just a score that the Comet fans don't like, it's ugly basketball. He's going to get 2 shots. That was Altman that went up with it. He's going to get a pair. And a chat coming from the Comets faithful, and I can't understand what they're saying. But they probably should be sitting on their hands right now because it's a 66-48 lead. And the Tigers are going to win this one. 2:41 to go as Altman eyeballs his second, and no good. This time Gronsky has the rebound. Jorgensen with it. He dribbles across with no hassle. Dribbles in, nobody on him. Finally gets it down to Gronsky, fouled. Altman's over the back. I should say Altman's over the back, and Gronsky the recipient of that, and he's coming out. Brady Gronsky having a seat. Miles Grassman having a seat, and Jorgensen passing it in. Guerra with a deep three. Good. Nope, good. I thought that was right in the middle. Hit the iron, bounced out, and here come the Tigers now. Harms gets it across, kicks it all the way down. Number 33, Thompson in with it, and good. Calvin Thompson now 68-48, 20-point lead. Ball goes down, Jorgensen up, no good. Bounces off the rim and comes down to the Tigers. As Jorgensen tries to pick one off, and Teal has it now. Teal, left-handed, dribbles all the way down. Hassled by Silvernail. He gets too close to Silvernail. Teal blows right by him. Teal extremely quick, and he's showing it. Jorgensen will take a deep three. Good. Dylan Jorgensen from three, and we're going to have a timeout called by the coach. That is Troy LaValle. He's probably going to get a couple of other players in. Doesn't have a lot more players to get in off the bench. Channing Erickson's probably going to see some time. 1:44 to go in this one, 70-51. And we'll hear from Northwood Tech. All right, welcome back here, Cameron High School Gymnasium, and this one's out of hand. Coach LaValle has thrown in the towel, 51-70. The Tigers have the lead, and they're going to have the top spot in the conference here as they hand their first loss to the Cameron Comets. I shouldn't say top spot in the conference, way too early to talk like that, but they're the team to beat. There's no question about it. Tigers trying to get it in now. They're hassled as they finally call off the heat. And here comes Altman dribbling across. Thomas Altman hassled out there by Grassman. And here come the Tigers faithful. We believe that we will win. Yeah, I would think so. 1:28 to go. Deep three, Kroll, air ball. Going to hear that one from the Comets crowd. Teal has it now. Teal bumped hard down there by Butterfield. Butterfield showing some sportsmanship, helping him up. And Teal is going to get 1-1. 7 team fouls now on the home team Comets, 6 on the guest. 1:18 to go, 70-51. Tigers lead this one as Tyson Teal hits that one. Tyson Teal, next level looking athlete. He's going to be playing somewhere. His brother playing at a private school, basketball and football, I think, down in Iowa. Can't remember the name of the school. As second one's no good, and now there's a scrum for it, and it's going to be a held ball. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Silvernail got to the floor with that one, but couldn't wrestle it away, and it's going to be Tigers' ball. Harms will pass it in under his own hoop. Looking for somebody. Finally has to get it all the way out across. Almost throws it all the way across to the end of the other end of the floor. Altman runs it down. He's hassled out there now. Grassman on him like a cheap suit, but they don't call anything. He dribbles out finally, gives himself a little bit of room. Teal has it now. Butterfield all over him. You can't be that close to that kid because he'll blow right by you. Nice give and go. Teal kicks it back out all the way around. They're going to burn the rest of this. 48 seconds ticking down. Silvernail has no quit in him. He's hassling the ball handler, Kroll. They kick it over to Altman. He's going to check that. That's Harms. And now to Thompson. Thompson, they're trying to dribble it out, but the Comets won't let them. All over him now. Butterfield all over Tyson Teal. He'll dribble in. And now they're going to let it tick down. 20 seconds to go. It's going to be a 20-point win for these Comets, unless Kroll shoots it. No, gets it back out. Altman will shoot it. No, just going to burn the rest of it. All right. They dribble it out here at Cameron High School as the Tigers with a second half comeback. They were trailing at halftime by 1, and they come back and outscore the Comets by 19 points. 71-51 is the final score. And Cal's adding up. Callan Ewings, my statistician, is adding up the final stats. If you want to stick around and hear those, I'll come back and we'll check off and we'll be done. I wish I could tell you when the Comets are in action again here. If you stick around just for a second, I could tell you. I think I can. If we have Wi-Fi. I mentioned the Comets girls did beat the Tiger girls last night. It looks like girl, boy, away versus Spooner on the 18th is the next boys home game, or boys basketball game, I should say. So we'll be up in Spooner on Thursday the 18th, week from today, I guess. And the Cameron girls will be in action here at Cameron High School against the Spooner Rails. And that'll be on the 16th, so Tuesday night. Cal, you ready to go, buddy? Well, we're losing everybody. You got to do them quick, my friend. I think we're just going to sign off. So thanks for joining us on the We Are Network. I apologize for our technical issues with the camera. No idea what the problem was, but we'll be back here for our next home game. Cameron Comets basketball right here on the We Are Network. Thanks for sticking around.